Well, hello there. Hi, Kiwis. Welcome to another live stream. It's currently 15 minutes before 4 o'clock. Beginning of the afternoon. I hope you all have a wonderful time zone right now. And, yeah, get rid of that. I hope the music is not too loud and you can hear me. So, today we're finishing this sequitur. As you can see, I've primed him in gray, then painted all the metal parts in a dark silver, here, this tone. Then painted all the gold parts, the parchment, applied some wash here and there, a little bit of brown, a little bit of magenta here. Yeah. Oh, we have a Ron. Hello, Ron. Great to see you. How are you? GP stream with awesome music. Yeah, with awesome music. Provided by White Bat Audio. Royalty-free music. Hope you're doing well. So, what are we going to do now? Let's start with applying our glasses so that we can see what we are doing. That would be lovely. So, how about we start with some gray? Down on the palette. There we go. Then we take our other gray, Corax white. So don't wonder about the dots here on the base. I tried stippling with a toothpick earlier to see how the pattern is provided with this brush, or well, toothpick, not brush. So Ron, are you right now at work, or are you driving somewhere, or I hope I'm not interrupting something? Somebody is knocking. Huh, I hope you can't hear that. Brushing my teeth. Good little clean teeth, get shiny darker. Ah, okay. Then happy teeth brushing. So you're about to go into bed, or what? The mysteries of the time zones. Sometimes when broad daylight for you, somebody else is about to hit the horizontal zone. The waiting area. Somebody is hammering nails into the wall. I hope you can't hear that. I hope the microphone does not pick that up. Brings me to paint at this unusual hour for my streaming schedule. Well, it's broad daylight and I just had the urge to paint, and so I thought, why not just activate the camera and let you be part of it. Hopefully I catch some stragglers that normally won't catch my streams. But also there's always the chance that I'm just talking into the void to nobody. But yeah, that's streaming in a nutshell. It can happen. Love that smoky grey look. Oh, glad you like it. It will be much brighter in the end, because my Stormcast have white cloaks. I'm starting with a grey instead of a blue. Oh, we have another one. Stretch the test. Hi, glad to catch a stream. Just doing some bathing using your sand method. Right now. Well, welcome to the stream. Happy sanding. So, as you can see, we are just now painting the Stormcast Eternals Sequitor. Well, nowadays they are not Sequitors anymore, they're just Liberators. Liberators with some cloaks. Just because GW says they are legends doesn't mean that I can't use the miniatures anymore, because I like those miniatures and I bought them and I want to paint them. And recently I found a rich vein of Soul Wars Stormcast Eternals. with rich brain, I mean the entire content of Soul Wars, the game. So, that was now the first highlight on the gray. Now, let's take a little bit more of the Corax white into the paint. Some more water. So you two, is the music from the volume okay so? Can you understand me well, or is the music too loud? Should I adjust either one of those? Make myself louder or the music more silent? What say you? Okay, now we have a tiny little nubbin. I should cut away. Good audio levels on my end. Sounds good to me. Wonderful. Yeah, I need to get a different microphone here on my table so that you don't catch me breathing all the time, because I'm using the microphone of my webcam and my webcam is directly next to my face. So you can basically hear every breath I take. That's not optimal. So today I thought I put some different music on. Normally I have synthwave here, but today I thought some metal sounds would be cool. What do you guys prefer? Any music wishes? Well, obviously I can't use copyright music. Coffee time. Happy coffee. Well, then it's coffee time. So then it's 10 o'clock in the morning. So you're not hitting your bed. I like the music. Okay. Wonderful. So how's the basing going? How many bases do you have to sand? By the way, you can here directly witness the power of a size 4 brush. if you may have noticed, during my painting, I'm not constantly picking up new colors. I can load the brush once and paint the entire miniature with that. When you do the wash over the sand, do you think it's better to use a shade or a contrast paint? Well, it depends on the color for the base that you're going for. If I make my sanded bases, I usually go for this color here, Agrox Earthshade. It is quite dark and provides a nice shading to the base, but still leaves the top of the sand with a lighter color, so you can dry brush good about over it later. But you could totally also use contrast paints like Fire Slayer Flash or even not Moon Oil, the other dark paint. Here, if you want to have it black, use just Black Templar contrast paint. If you want it directly green, you could use Warp Lightning or more of a olive green, Militarum green contrast paint. So the variations are endless, and basically in the end it doesn't really matter what kind of wash you're using. You just want to have the recesses dark, and both versions, the contrast paint and the shade, will provide that. So I'm about to do the wash over it. Nope, I had a little lie-in. I have an appointment this afternoon. Now I hang out with my dogs and GP stream. This is good for my calm. I did the sand yesterday. 7 short troopers means in Star Wars Legion. Short troopers. So you want to make a sandy base. Well, in that case, I would go for a more lighter brown. In that case, I would recommend Seraphim Sepia or Raglan Flesh Shade. Those are lighter shades and will provide a lighter brown for your bases. When you go over then with some ochre colors, like for example here the Mezi Desert, and then highlight that with some demonic yellow maybe. That would make good desert bases. So now almost Corax white layer. You know, when you're painting white, especially Corax white, it can often seem grainy or pulvery, like here for example. Just make a nice even stroke. Like that. So sometimes you have to barely touch the paint or barely touch the surface to provide the amount of paint that you want to deliver. If you push too hard, for example, if I push too hard now, you get not the right amount. I don't know if I can purvey that good enough for you, but this is just something that you will learn over time. This is the brush control. This is nothing that I can really teach you. You have to figure that out for yourself. How to apply enough pressure to the brush tip that you can get the exact line work that you want. And always position the miniature that way that when you're painting, you're always in the curvature of your own wrist. If you, for example, paint this line here and then make it like this and go against your wrist movement, that wouldn't work. Just hold the miniature like that and then just follow your wrist movement like that. See? It's that easy. Maybe Skeleton Horde? Yes, Skeleton Horde is also a nice color for sand. Also, the wrist movement can go in the other direction as well. See, like that. If you excuse me for but a moment, I must blow my nose. Okie dokie, I'm back. From Stretch the Fist, 40k army is Dark Ages, so I will have to get better at ropes soon. Yeah, getting some Stormcast Eternals, Secretors will provide you with plenty of opportunity to train your rope painting skills. They are really cheap to come by on eBay because they are legends now, and everybody want to get rid of them. So you can get a bunch of test miniatures, and also that you can totally convert them to Dark Angels. I've seen lots of nice conversions from Secretors. But I would recommend not to use the Soul Wars Snapfit Secretors, but the Secretors from the normal box set, because there the arms and shoulder pads are separate, and you can use 40k shoulder pads for that. It's a lot harder to remove those from the Snapfit versions. Well, of course, the Snapfit versions are way cheaper if you just want to have something to train your rope painting skills. pure Corex white. Don't forget to breathe while you paint. Quite an important step. So you don't pass out on the painting desk. If you have any asks, don't hesitate to question. That's what I'm here for. Run. We had a DEFCON 5 ball emergency. Louis could not find a ball. Immediate search for ball turned up no signs of ball. Search vectors were expanded and ball was located outside. Ball was dirty. DEFCON was lowered to DEFCON 3. Sanitation protocols were engaged. Loki now has clean ball. Like DEFCON 1. Good to know. Never thought about using Stormcast Eternals as 40k conversions. They are the same scale. Well, let me show you. Let's take this one here. See? Same scale. They're even a little bit taller than a Death Guard Marine, so they should be in the range of a Primaris Space Marine. Let's grab one of those. Second. Ha. There we go. See? Same scale. So for your viewing pleasure, let's put Marine there. So for the ball situation, please give the dog Loki a boop from me and a head pet. And maybe a scratch under the chin. So here is a pro tip for somebody who has a brush that hasn't a perfect tip anymore. Instead of rolling from to making a point. You see the point is not perfect anymore. Just flatten the brush so you have a blade. See? And with the blade you can still make nice and tight strokes. See? It's like a calligraphy brush now. It's like with billiard. It's not the queue that makes the good billiard player. Just a good billiard player is needed to get the best out of good queue. The same goes for brushes. A really good brush doesn't make you a better painter, but as a better painter you can accomplish things with worth brushes that others would not accomplish with a good brush, and they can do so much more with a good brush. So, and I think the cloak is done. What do you think? Satisfied? Very cool. I will have to look into that. I have lots of Dark Angels bits from upgrade spruce and combat patrol boxes. Yes. As a Space Marine player you have tons of bits, I'm sure. More bits than you can ever chew. Wait, what? I just got a message on my phone. Give me a second. We have Can I show this on camera? I Jim Carrey in the mask. Still okay. So Ron, can I show this on camera? Waiting for confirmation. For confirmation. Of course, okay, wonderful. Then, guys, we have now boob snout. Ah, that's better. Cute, cute, cute. Scratch and a boob. Okay, back to the Stormcast. So I've painted now the eye holes in white. That's for a reason, because I will dunk in some blue. Not dunk in rose, dunk in blue. Wait, what? You heard me. Whoop. And whoop. Now he has blue eyes. Woo! So, now let's highlight the armor in another silver. Ding 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 ding. Leadbelcher. In German, this would be called Bleispucker. Yay, happy puppy. One second. Sorry, had something in my eye. And when streamer can't see, streamer can't paint. Very simple logic. So I'm not highlighting this because this is cloth and not or leather and not armor. So this is hidden behind the shield. Yeah. Nice highlights. So right now I can't really look how many are watching, but you can see that. Can somebody give me the current viewer count, maybe, please? If it's just the two of you, don't tell me. Five watching, oh. Okay, thank you. And hello and welcome to all the lurkers out there. Feel free to lurk as long as you want, or as much as you want. No one is forced to talk to me. I'm just happy that you have started watching me. That is so nice of you. To devote your time and entertainment slot to me. And I hope I can entertain you, or bring you knowledge, or both. So, and if somebody wants to show off some miniatures that they have painted, I have my Discord, and I would be happy to show off the miniatures that you want to show on stream. So I'm link friendly here. You can link an Instagram link or just post something in my Discord, whatever you prefer. from Ron, I'm here, I'm Homan, I speak the words. Yes, the words are being spoken here. This is a very German stream. Oh, sorry. I'm painting out of camera here. So, has any of you already tested the new pepper grinder miniature holder? Or is that sort of thing not something for you? Would you rather prefer a miniature holder of more professional origin? I studied German in school as my language requirement. I've forgotten too much of it. Well, I'd be happy to provide some German lessons for you if you like. Just say the words and I translate them to you. I actually plan to try it when I get a chance to go to the store and see if we have one like that. Oh. Nice. Well, let's face it, the pepper grinder paint holder is one of the cheapest ways to get a paint holder. Right now mine is out of reach, but you have all seen the video. So some more silver highlights. So what I'm doing here is basically non-metallic metal, true metallic metal. That's my short super before wash. I can DM to you on Instagram if that's easier. Yeah, why not? Yeah, do that. DM. By the way, here on Instagram, don't be confused if you're an American, this is bread in its natural state. I have just made that today. This is my Lord Terminus. While we are waiting on the DM. Just tell me when you have sent the DM, please. I sent it. The notification popped while you were showing us the bread. Huh? Let's see what we have here. No, I haven't received it. Did you send it to YT_GirlPainting? Dang it, I disconnected from my Instagram account right now, and I can't log in. Messages, request. Ah, there we have a request 4 minutes ago from David. There. So let's do it this way. Monitor on the right side. Ta-da! So these are the short troopers. Really nice. Nice work. Yeah, the beach sand is looking good. I like the colors that the short troopers here with the blue and the red. Nice. Let's give you a follow. See what else do you have. So if you want to have any critique on the miniatures, just give me the word. I'm not providing unsolicited critiques. Ah, yeah, your dark angles. Please feel free to offer advice. Okay. Where do you want my advice to be targeted? At your Dark Angels or at your Shore Troopers? I just recently got back into memes after a long time. From 0A6. Hello there. From Ron. Awesome Sandpaper. Everything is awesome. Oh, you have one of the new painting handles here. How are they? Do they quickly break or are they sturdy? Personally, I don't trust them. From stretch for this Dark Angels. The Shore Troopers are front side taken. Okay. The Dark Angels. The green is already a nice solid color, so that's a really good plus. The edge highlighting, on the other hand, can be a little bit tidier. The handle broke the day after I took that picture. Ah, yeah, figures. Yeah, I wouldn't trust those new paint handles as far as I can throw them. So, in order for getting tidier edge highlights, you need to get more, yeah, what I was talking about previously, the brush control. So, so for example, here at the shoulder, you can see that you nicked there with the color. It's not a straight line, there's nicked. Same goes here for the shoulder line. This is uneven. So to fight that, let me show you some tricks on how to achieve a better edge highlight. Where can I get a nice miniature to work on? Okay, you're good. Let's dust you off a little bit. Handle. Zack. You go out of the way. Grab your glasses. So, we have here Space Marine number 1. Yes, and we want to apply some edge highlights. So let's say we make an edge highlight in Morghast Bone. Give it a good shake. Put it on the palette. So then, first of all, you need to have on your palette. Let's turn it a little bit so you can see the actual color. There we go. So for the color itself, make sure that it is in a perfect flowing state. Right now it's a little bit goopy, as you can see here, and we need to add a little bit of water to adjust the flowability. Like that. Then you can test that maybe on your desk, or you can test that on your finger or your fingernail, whatever you prefer. From Stretch the Fist, I would say the handle works really well, though. If you're working on a single mini for a long time, it's really good. I think it broke for me constantly swapping. Yeah, the new paint handle works with well, bending the plastic, and when you bending the plastic over and over and over and over, the material gets fatigued and then it breaks. So they have a definitive lifetime. So here on the paint palette you can test, for example, your strokes, how fine you can get with them, with the dilution of paint that you have. So right now I can get relatively nice lines, as you can see, but the brush itself is not perfect for making lines, so we will switch the brush to a better one. So this is now a size 3 and is brand new and has a really nice tip, and we will use this one now. So again, test, yeah, that's nice. And we will now apply some edge highlights, barely touching, just with the side of the brush. So, and let's say you kink the color and make a big mistake like that. See? Then we grab the exact color. Let's see if I have it here somewhere. No, that's not it. Where do I have it? There's that got green. So you can always correct your mistake with your edge highlighting when you just overpaint and make the highlight edge crisper. For example, here I have a very thick edge highlight, so I can simply paint the armor color closer to the edge and make the edge highlight itself smaller and tidier. See? Then, for example, if you want to make here this line down the elbow, you fix your handle like that, so your line is in direct straight line of your motion of your fingers. Don't try to paint like this, then with a shaky line. Always position your handle in the way that your natural movement of your fingers would go. And then just go down like that. See? For paint handle, I use the Alexander's idea of magnet on paper glass. It works great. On pepper glass. Pepper glass, okay. It works great. Yeah, the pepper grinder paint handle is the future of miniature painting, I suggest. Then what I've shown you previously, the idea of flattening the brush. You're picking up the paint in one direction, turn it around 180, put it again through the paint, and then you have a blade-like brush like this. See? And with that we can go, for example, here at the edge of the shoulder pad like that. Barely touching. So for having crisp, really crisp edge highlights, it's a lot of training involved in doing that. And over time you will get better at it. Even I do mistakes from time to time. So, for example, this line is also not absolutely perfect, but we can work on that. So, first of all, we go over it a second time, so it covers nice, so we don't have the problem with uneven paint. And then again, we go and we correct the painting mistake we made. We go in with a color of the edge, and we come to the other side and we clean it up like that. And if you then make a mistake like, oh, oops, I painted too far, just lick your finger a little bit and wipe it away. And then you can do it again. If you're fast enough, you can always wick away your paint. So the edge highlight painting is a very tricky subject that needs a very good paint, a very good paintbrush, plus very tight grip on your miniature, plus brush control, plus correcture of your mistakes, and then you can get a crisp, nice edge highlight. I hope that helps. Well, it's great indeed. That's very helpful. The elbow definitely gives me the most trouble. I did get some better brushes, and that also helped a lot. The Marines I'm painting now have much better lines. So we have another photo of a nice cuddly dog from Ron. Ta-da! He also wanted some attention. Brushes can help even when the technique is much important. Yeah, having good brushes is always a fine thing to have, but the combination of a good technique plus a good brush makes the success. And in the end, a nice edge highlight can look like that. So also for edge highlights, it's nice that you can have edge highlights with two layers. You start with a thick edge highlight and then you make a finer, brighter edge highlight in between those. When will you start another Stormcast project? Love your Stormcast themes. Well, I have right now 3 different Stormcast themes. I don't think I will start a fourth. So 3 is plenty enough, I think. So right now I'm painting here my silver and gold Stormcast that I don't have a name for. Still don't know how to call them. My silver and yellow ones are called the Disciples of the Storm, and then obviously the gold poster boys with the Hammers of Sigma. Awesome metalwork, love the bright silver. Thank you. From Stretch to Fist, I should have 2 more Marines done this weekend, and hopefully you will see the improvement. Yeah, we'll have a look for it. The spottiest shark! Well, hello there! Nice to see you. You found your way to one of my streams. You must know I know Spottiest Shark mainly from the streamer Skids Mix and their chat. We often chat, but I think that's the first time you were on my stream. it is 1 a.m. so if Skids asked, I was not here. Well, in my stream you may be awake for as long as you like. You are a full-grown shark, you can make your own decisions. I have no right to take that from you. I'm not even your real mom. So what I'm doing right now is I'm highlighting the gold, and I've just mixed in some bright silver into the gold to make a platin color. And I'm touching up the edges of the gold so we have a nice transition between brown, normal gold and this platinum color. Now we go down here. So when you're at 1 a.m. you're 8 hours in front of me. That means you're also sitting in the vicinity of Japan, Australia, Singapore, Tasmania, New Zealand, one of those countries. You don't know where you're from, Spotty. So now I take pure silver, make some spot highlights. For the gold here and there. Okay. So now let's take some brown. This one here. More brown. So, what's everybody else up to right now? How are the bases coming along? What are the dogs doing? Spilled some paint on the gold, but nothing that we can't easily fix. Just the first wash are done, just waiting for it to dry and working on a marine in the meantime. Ah, neat. Neat. So, are you right now practicing what I just taught you? So, then let's take some black paint and paint the straps here. I missed the hidden golden arrow. The leather is perfect. Thanks. I may or may not be. Knowing how to fix the mistakes now will help a lot. Yeah. I hope you will improve. Practice makes perfect. So now let's highlight that leather. have a Sisters Combat Patrol also waiting for paint, so a lot of practice coming. Yeah, Sisters edge highlighting is a little bit different than the edge highlights on a Space Marine or on a Storm class. Here we have a Sister. So you don't have so many edges that you have to highlight on a Sisters model. So for example, you have here the shoulder pad. That is obviously a part where you can edge highlight. Then here on the top of the knee, see? And then maybe here at the backpack. But other than that, it's mostly cloak that you have to paint for a system miniature. See, and there also comes the Sequitur in good handy for practice. So where were I? I was highlighting the leather parts. So right now I'm basically painting skin color here on the leather. But that's totally fine. It's just some brighter color. And we will tone that down soon, just with a wash. And this soon term is right now. So what wash do we want? Let's take Azox acid. Why not? So, powder here. Here. So this time I'm using the wash not for shading but for a color filter. I don't want recess shading, I just want a different tone of brown, so I'm just glazing over the surface. See? Just like that. Always pull the paint towards the part where the shadow is most prevalent. And I think that's almost it. Only thing left is the parchment. But for that we don't want to use a good brush. We take one of our bad brushes. Like this one. Is that just for a tiny, for a tint basically? Yes. I said it a lot of times, but I love that scheme so much. Well, glad you like it. But this scheme was not invented by me. I basically stole it from one other painter from Instagram. can't. I can't claim that for me. But same goes for my other color scheme with the yellow. That is also a prevalent color scheme in the Stormcast Eternals painters here. Most people who want to paint grim dark Stormcast Eternals use that color scheme. They're a beige cloth plus yellow, and darken it down with lots of washes. Nice, I need to try it. Maybe airbrushing Vallejo metal color silver or chrome for start. What do you think? Well, I wouldn't start with a bright silver. I would start with a dark silver. So my go-to silver paints are those. Here, this is black metal, then lead belcher, and then here a bright silver aluminium color. Those are my three go-to Stormcast Eternals metal colors. That gives a nice bright shiny silver armor. So, but now I need to do something about the base, because he is still baseless. These are baseless accusations. This base was just for painting purposes. Roger, roger, I will. So, let's grab our basing box. Let's see what we have here. What can we use? Not something futuristic. Need a big base. And I don't think I have one. That's bad. Too small. This is the right size, but nothing on it. No, I don't think I have a prepared place for him. Dang it. Here I have some that I could use. Let's see if it could work. Knife. There we have knife. Carefully remove that from base. Okay, we've got one. Nah, it's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Dang it. What to do? Indeed, what to do? What else do we have? Let's see. problem when you don't plan ahead. I need to do more fantasy bases. Okay, this one could work. Yeah, maybe give it some plans. Why not? Different sizes, maybe. So, let's see. We can glue that one here on, then we have a second one of those. That can work. Yeah. But we need new super glue for that. So let's open up the new super glue. Great. Everywhere. I hate that. But what can you do? Okay, there we go. Okay. I need to remove the pack. So, and it goes there, like that. Yeah, we can put some plants in the back, or as a tactical rock. How would you put it? Like that, and then the plant here in the front, and the stones in the back? Or stones in the front, plant in the back? How would you go for it? In the meantime, let's quickly paint some plants. Let's take a big brush, some green. Hello, Rockland! Welcome back! Long time no see. I hope everything is well with you. Always need to have the tactical rock on front where you can see it. Yeah, good point. Tactical rocks need to be up front. Yes, all good, thank you. Well, you suddenly disappeared and I couldn't give you your money back. I hope YouTube provided you with all your money back, but I wanted to give you your YouTube, not YouTube, eBay the eBay costs back, but then you suddenly disappeared and You moved yourself from my Discord, and I thought you were trying to ghost me. The army for you is still in the box. Sorry when I was out of camera shot there for a while. But I'm just priming those ferns in green. I recently 3D printed those. In different sizes. Dum 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 dum. Now the ferns are green. La 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 la. I don't know about you, but this music right now is not for me. Playlists. Let's go to free music. No, that's not good. Let's get this dark synthwave mix. Oh, then maybe have a drinky drink, a hydrate. Adjust the camera a little bit so you can actually see what I'm doing. So, let's grab some paint to highlight those now. So everybody's lurking at the moment, but that's okay. 5:30 right now. I'm streaming almost 2 hours already. Will they be from a tropical rain, maybe Gyron? The stormcasts are basically always from Haish, not Haish, Azir. Azir is the realm of the heavens, and they come down on lightning into the mortal realms to fight there, and yes, maybe they're fighting Gyron this time. Why not? Well, normally on my Stormcast bases for this Storm host is with some ruin temple bases, and well, sometimes I have grass tufts on there as well. And maybe this time a little bit of fern. Why not? Juicy mood green. Yes, but they have fixed storm hosts on ground 2. For example, Gyron has Sons of the Gladius, and they stay there. I love that tropical you are doing. Yes, they have storm keeps all around. Because when stormcasts come down from the heavens, unless they die, they are stuck on that plane of existence right now, unless they use a gate. And well, when they have fought a battle and didn't die, well, then sometimes they establish a fortress monastery there. Storm Keep. That's where the Lord Castellan comes from. They are the keepers of those Storm Keeps. Yes, did you play or see the cinematic story behind any Age of Sigmar game? Well, I've seen the show here, Black Talon, and I've watched the cinematic here from Warhammer Age of Sigmar 4th edition, the trailer, and then the corresponding show that those images are from. But no, I think I don't have any gameplay videos seen right now. Anything you can recommend? I don't play, but see every game movie from games, so I catch lore. Yeah, anything that you can recommend from any kind of game? So, what do you think of the color for the leaves? Is that sufficiently bright? Yes, Realms of Ruin is great. 2023. Realms of Ruin. Must have a look then. Very easy method, get very cool finish on that sleeves. Yeah, simply just some overbrushing here with colors. Trying to establish a nice color transition from a dark green to a nice yellowish green. Yeah, I think that's done. So let's see if the stone is paintable. Kids, don't do that with your good brushes. When you just glued in the stone, if there's any glue not dry, it will ruin your brush. But since this brush is already ruined beyond repair, it doesn't matter. This brush is dead. But I'm a paint necromancer. I can even paint with undead brushes. So let's put away some of my paints so I have a little bit of workspace again. Always keep a clean desk. Tick, tick. There we go. You can see my desk now again. Yay! So, let's see. Come right here to the edge. Then we have the back part here for the leaves. And then we can just pick and choose which one do you want. Let's take the biggest one, like you here. Check. Then let's take the same one but in small. Zip, like that. And then maybe a middle leaf like this one here. go. 3. Yeah, something like that. Like that maybe. And then this one, maybe this one to there. Maybe like that, and this one then like that. Yeah, okay, let's do that. First of all, knife. We need a flat plane. There we go. This has a flat plane already. Like that. Yep. Flatter so it actually holds on the base. Yeah, like that. Those are going there. So, and then the stone cast can be placed like that. So, what do you guys think? Is it okay? Was a desk there? No? Yeah. Or we could place the stone cast like that. Yeah, I think that's even better. Foot on the tactical rock and the plants right in front of him. What do you think? Looks good? Okay, looks good. Let's do it. Ta-da! Let's wait until he's dry. There we go. Okay. So, here we have now a bunch of painted plants that we can put in the box for later use. Ta-da! Everything is awesome! Watching short. So then, should do... By the way, if you want to know where this plant came from, Ta-da! It's the ferns and grass basing accessories for €3.41 from Victoria Miniatures. And you have the plants, also some grass. You have two different grass and two different leaves, and I've just printed them in different sizes. Love the music, by the way. Yeah, music is provided still by White Bat Audio. This time we're listening to Oblivion, cyberpunk dark synthwave mix, royalty-free, copyright-safe music. Let's put away the stone casts. There we go. And now, for the rest of the base, we're using thick mud. Almost nothing left again, but that's okay. It served its purpose well. Where is my spatula? There I have him. Put some on the always make sure that you cover your resin plants in enough mud so they can get nourishment. That's a great product from Vallejo. I use it all the time. Yeah, I love it. That's my second pot. It lasts me about 4 to 5 years per pot. But then I need a replacement. I need to order some of that. Local game store has Vallejo paints, but no basing materials from them. Yeah, the Vallejo basing materials are great, but not on the cheap side. Definitely not on the cheap side. I think I paid about €12 per pot for that. Let me check. eBay. Vallejo thick mud. Oh my gosh. Only for Germany. There we go. Vallejo weathering thick mud. European 200 milliliters, €15.53. Small pot for €6.95. €16 is one pot. Not on the cheap side, definitely not. But this stuff is so good. This is not sand. I don't know what they are using here, but I love it. I love it to bits. It's also not sawdust what they are using. This is some sort of rubbery material with some sticks in it. Still cheaper than GW base materials in the smaller pots. Yeah. And that is just sand and acrylic paint. Not a big fan of that. Huh? Ooh. The Stormcast has fallen. No. So let's put that back into a pot. Don't waste anything of the golden stuff here. Wash the tool. And ta-da! Our Stormcast is finished. Well, I will let the thick mud dry and then I will paint the thick mud, but that will happen tomorrow. But other than that, our Stormcast boy is finished. Amazon has it for $18 for a container. Yeah, that's about right from the price. Looking really good, thank you. So, we are streaming now for 2 hours and 14 minutes right now. Our miniature is done. Does anybody have anything else that they want to ask, that they want to know how to perform? Any questions before I close up the stream? I can quickly take a picture of him for the thumbnail. Let's remove that. And for Instagram, the other side as well. Check. There we go. Just happy to catch a stream and chat with you. Thank you for that advice. Yeah. Thank you for chatting with me. always love having company here and not talking to a void. So, Rogland, if you're still here, please hit me up on Discord. I would be happy. Ron, cuddle your puppies, please, for me. And if no one else has any questions anymore, or anything to add, I would like to raid, but that is not possible here from YouTube. I hope you catch me in the next stream. Alexandra.